where have you seen him maybe grow the most since his first year?
I think the biggest thing with Gentry is mentally, his growth and understanding the position and becoming a leader on a daily basis is a big deal. His intensity, his passion, doing anything. He's an elite athlete. I think he was an athlete who played corner. Now he's a corner who's an elite athlete. And his mindset's what separates him right now. He's busting this tail every single day. He's not waiting to lead, so he's ready to roll.
That's obviously a competition, I would assume, on that other side.
It's daily competition. Everybody got to eat, man. Nobody's gonna be handing anything, in life right now. Society in general is an enabling society and it's an empowering society, right? So my mindset is best guys gonna play. This ain't no Biden, no Trump, ain't no politics going on. You press play, simple as that. So Gentry's busting his tail on a daily basis, but so are the other guys, all the way down the list. So it's gonna be fun.
What are some of the specific areas where you want to see Gentry specifically improve in order to take that next step?
To me, above everything else, experience and just being there, doing it, time on task. He's doing that on a daily basis, though, right now. And once again, intensity isn't an idea; it's a choice. And he's doing it on a daily basis, and guys are ready to roll and being hungry. Like I said, best guys gonna play, and Gentry's ready to work. And elite athletes got to be an elite football player, so ready to roll.
How good is it for your room to have somebody like Woody? You have so much youth, so many guys that are on the up and up, but then you have a guy who's going into his 5th year of college football and has just played a ton.
Yeah, I think that's big for Woody being able to do that. His leadership, the biggest thing is his passion. What you do proves who you are, right? Or what you believe on a daily basis. And we talk about guys being brilliant at the basics, being humble and hungry, because in life 2 things happen. You're going to be humble or get humbled. And Woody stays humble every single day with his mindset, mentality, and disposition as he walks around. He's going to be first one there, last one to leave. And I think in modern day society, too many guys are hypocrites. They talk one thing but do another. And Woody's not that. He's passionate beyond belief. And once again, he's got a chip on his shoulder, heavy as, the biggest rock in Norman, to say the least. But Woody's ready to roll, and it's great to have him in the room.
You talk about, be humble or get humble.
Yeah,
obviously
right.
there was a little bit of that last year with this team.
Yeah.
How have they handled that overall and turned what happened last year into something that can be a positive?
Yeah, I told him history says, history proves who you are, right? And I've been in that position before. My first year at Georgia, we were 7-6 or whatever we were, and then year 2 I went to the Natty. So once again, it's when you go through ups and downs and trials and tribulations, it's about how about response, right? And these guys are responding, they're not, woe is me, walking around with Eeyore with a cloud above their head. They're ready to work, and once again, it's us versus the world. That's our mindset. It's, like I said, biggest chip in the world on our shoulder and ready to roll. So, you can cry and go into a corner, you can throw hands and fight. We're ready to fight. So, ready to roll with that.
What kind of skill set does Woody bring to this team?
Yeah, Woody, COD, elite, great footwork at line of scrimmage, good feet as well. But once again, he's a football player that plays corner. He's not soft. He's going to hit you in the run game. He's going to make plays, PBUs, attacking the football. One thing he's got to do continuously better is, once again, making more plays on the rock with INTs. He was there for a good PBUs last year, but I think Woody's going to be a hell of a football player this year. And once again, he's got a lot to prove coming back here, being the leader of him and Billy really being the leaders of the secondary is a big deal. So he's ready to roll, to say the least.
What are those 2 freshmen, Josiah and Makari, brought to that room? They're so young, but they have so much talent.
Yeah, passion. Like I said, Josiah's crazy, and I love that about him. He has no idea, to step back. He's always jumping forward and getting people's faces, and I love that mindset. Once again, in life, there's 2 things that happen. You're going to be humble or get humble. He's humble, but he's hungry as well, too. And his mindset, I got to get better every single day. Don't waste a moment. God gives me an opportunity. I'm not going to slap God in the face with it. So, go work and grind, and that's what he's always been since he's been here. The kid came in, I think, at 159, and he's 178. And that's in 7 months. Work, Smitty built, as they say, right? And having the mindset to do more from nutrition. We have the best nutrition staff in the country. Schmitty, best staff in the country. Brandon, elite recovery, best staff in the country, but he's utilizing those things too. LeBron James puts $3 million into his body every single year, and that's why he's playing year 80 right now in the NBA. And a lot of guys wait and procrastinate, which to me is the number 1 reason that guys fall back in life to becoming great. Like, it's right here in front of you. Why wait till your senior year I'm getting ready for the draft? Let me go now. Start from the jump, and Josiah's done that really well. Makari Bickers is a great football player, all-around athlete, work ethic, mindset, mentality as well too, attacking the ball. His the biggest thing for I tell both those guys especially is, don't have the mindset that I'm a freshman. This is year 2. That's what your mindset's got to be. In your mind, if you're a freshman, you're probably not going to play, right? But if your mind, like, now I'm a sophomore, I went through spring football, I know it's about, watch what happens. So I think McCarr's been like that, Josiah's been like that, and then the giant athlete, Jacoby's in as well too. Who's one of the best athletes I've ever seen in my life as a freshman. Putting it all together, it's a great freshman class we got back there.
Have you had to fight the offensive staff at all, trying to keep Jacoby on your side?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Right? Had to fight, the world, led. But Jacoby's with us, freak athlete, progressing really fast right now as well too. Kid got into Stanford. He's smart. So once he's able to let the defense marinate inside his mind and understand the schemes and systems and fits and my responsibility and his cast guard call, understands key responsibility in everything he does, and lets himself just become that freak athlete, he's going to be a monster. So he's been working every single day, and I just love his work ethic right now as well too. And like I said, I want everybody throwing hands in that room. Like, nobody's going to be enabled or given anything. So best guy will play. I promise that.
Obviously, you like Josiah.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing him here. Did you know that? You described it. I think crazy was the word you used.
Yeah.
Did you know that about him before he got here? Or is that something?
Yeah, well, crazy knows crazy. So I'm the same way. When I play, just coming in, first thought process, first person I see, go hit him. On the football field, and that's what his mindset's always been. He's not. The most dangerous people in the world are people that have no fear, right? And he has no fear in anything he does. He's not scared of competing against anybody on the football field, and that's one thing you love about him is that mindset he has. And the best players I've been around, whether I was at Bama or Georgia or Kansas City with Eric Berry or any of these guys, the same feeling. You know what it is about them that makes them different. So now it's just about the details from him. Time on task with doing the details, and like I said before, being brilliant at the basics. That compound interest is going to make him an elite athlete, an elite football player. But it's got to be everybody doing the same thing too. Like, as good as he is, you got still freak athletes like Jaden Rowe, who's 6'3", 225, and runs a 10.38. That's just different on any level. So all these guys fighting for a job and fighting for the opportunity's got to be everything. So I can't wait to see it. It's going to be fun, to say the least.
How has Chandler progressed after that? How scary?
He's been great, man. You got to hold him back. Like I said, rather than Pitbull, you got to hold back than push forward. And he's biting every single day, work ethic, leading the group. He was leading all the sprints in the summer. The kid's hitting, 23 miles per hour running, which is insane. And, he's Gentry. He's working his tail off on a daily basis. So got me excited, always calling, asking questions. And basically from a scheme-wise and understanding-wise, it's almost like, old school, what they call around the world, where you do multiplication fast. Somebody said, put it in. That's how Gentry's mind is right now, I think. Because if you can articulate it fast, you can play fast on the football field. So to me, Gentry is getting that level of becoming, once again, he's not a sophomore. In his mind, he's got to think, I'm a vet. Those times he played last season helped him grow tremendously, exponentially throughout the season. And, if he didn't get hurt at the end of last year, he would have played a bunch versus Texas Tech and in the bowl game versus Florida State. And just his progression alone has been really good. But once again, he's here to lead. He's here to fight. But a lot of guys are ready to throw hands in that room too, like Bud Crawford did.
Do you wonder about how a guy's going to react when something like that happens? Obviously, it's a scary situation.
Yeah. It was scaring me, to be honest with you. You go through, ups and downs like that. But Gentry responded well, and once again, he's a fighter and he's attacking his dreams. You got to run at your giants and attack your giants in everything you do. And once again, a goal without a plan is a dream. And he's got a goal, he's got a plan, and once again, he wants to make it to reality. So he's fighting every single day for it too. And big picture perspective on life. You never know what happens, right? And to me, it even awoken a more dangerous animal in him, which is it's different to say the least. So I love that.
How much of a relief is it to see him bounce back like that?
Oh,
Take that approach.
Yeah, I was shocked. You know what I mean? And seeing the way he responded to it too, like I said, he was stronger than I would have been. And seeing a guy like that with the mindset like that, you love coming to work every single day. They say you recruit your problems and you recruit your champions, and I know what Gentry is already on a daily basis.
What are you expecting from him this season? Not in terms of stats or accolades, but like his mentality, his mindset, going into
Oh,
this
the mentality, going to make every play. It's the moment, right? I tell those guys, the number one thing in life, it don't matter how good you feel at the line of scrimmage, you're reading your keys. It's all about the moment, right? The moment of truth. Like when you go to the airport, what do? They check your ID, they look at you, look down, and look back at you, and like, yeah, that's me. Validating who you are at the moment of truth is everything. That's the game, right? You can talk all this talk, you can be a 5-star, you can be a 2-star. None of that matters. The moment, who makes the play. And to me, validating who he is, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, Oklahoma, validating who he is on a daily basis, every single game is what I can't wait to see.
Jay, I'm wondering, obviously transfer, the portal,
Yep.
stay. When you guys are looking at transfers, obviously you want great talent.
Yeah.
But are there some other characteristics that you feel like you guys have hit on that you want to see in those guys? Because it is a little bit different animal when you're talking about bringing in a transfer versus a
100%.
freshman.
one thing you gotta do is protect the locker room, right? Culture's everything, all right? Just like the church, right? People say the church is in the buildings, the people. And culture's the same way as well, too. So you want guys who are gonna push everybody to be great, but also add to the locker room who they are as well, too, with the mindset, mentality, and disposition. So, transfers, and also based on need, you want to, first thing you want to recruit your own locker room, because modern day society, everybody's, hey, here, gone, boom, boom, boom. It's crazy. But the guys we got in this last transfer portal cycle, I've known, like, for example, like a Deshaun McCullough, who his dad and I worked together in Kansas City, and basically like a little brother to me, and seeing his work ethic coming here right now, it's been great. So to me, having guys with a proper culture like that too, and coming in with a hungry mindset, and here once again to go grind, get what's theirs, it's huge.
Because the culture and their personality and how they fit is so important, does that change? Like, when you're recruiting a high school kid, he chooses another place.
Right.
I mean, is it even more important, like, don't burn bridges?
Yeah,
Because God
man.
knows what could happen. I mean, like, knowing those high school
1,000%.
connections.
Just
okay.
do what's right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, imagine, to me, it's not burning bridges, but honestly, it's just doing what's right. Some of these kids, guess what? They don't come to you. Well, guess what? Still show them love. It is what it is. I remember, funny story, Jaron Kinnick,
Yeah.
whenever I recruited him at Alabama, he calls me and he's like, hey, Coach Valai, I'm sorry, I think I'm going to Clemson. Coach, I said, all right, Jaron. I said, Coach V's an awesome dude. I know, V for a while and how great of a person he is as well, too. You're going to be a great fit. And then as soon as, I don't know how he figured it out, but he's like, I get a call, hey, Coach Valai, I know you're coming. I'm just like, what? So to me, it's about doing what's right by people. And, you always do what's right. You never remember what you said. So, that just comes down to it.
By the